everyone, this is MV broadcast from the UK. It is now 10 minutes past 11 at night. I've had a good old snooze. I feel refreshed. I think this morning I still hadn't recovered from must have been a poor night's sleep the night before because I was stumbling over my words. Got two good games in though, don't get me wrong. So, and also apologies for the link I sent out in the Discord. For whatever reason, didn't connect immediately, but the whole gang managed to pile in anyway, which is great to see. So thanks for this morning. Doing a bit more Field of Dreams, and unless I'm mistaken, nothing's happened since this morning, so a continuation of what's on our screens. So, we've seen quite a few teams this month already. Quick flick through, see if there's a team we haven't seen. I'm not into this, everyone must be seen, but at the moment, it has gone that way quite naturally. So here we go. Quick look through, we've seen Beantown, we've seen Lehigh, we've seen Manchester and St. Louis. We've seen Carolina, the New Boys, and the Washington Clowns. We have seen... what else? The Union Stewards and Hadley Lake, and Vegas and Crystal. These were two really good games. Two very good games today. I enjoyed those thoroughly and immensely. So we haven't seen... So beyond that, we haven't seen the Bronx team, I don't think. We haven't seen... Have we seen Beantown yet? Lancaster's struggling at the moment, not like Lancaster to struggle out of the gate, but we're so used to seeing them as of late do well. We've not seen the powerful San Francisco team. I don't think we've seen Philly. Philly are normally on the channel quite a bit. Neither have we seen Edmonton. Okay, that gives me a kind of an idea of where to head with the broadcast. I'll try and squeeze in a few. Like I said, I am a bit replenished. Not an early start tomorrow, so I should be good. Here we go. 14th. And here we are on the 15th. This is where we'll start. San Francisco at Florence. Bronx at Beantown. Philadelphia at Amazing. We haven't done San Francisco or Florence. So that's Aaron at home against the powerful, vaunted San Francisco. So some Sunday night baseball here, folks, as we take in the San Francisco teams versus Florence. Just bear with me a moment as I line up my extra feed. Turn the volume down. For any soccer fans, it's great to see Manchester United hold Liverpool away at Liverpool. That's more like the United I know. And it's been a long rebuild at Manchester United. Constant rebuild, restart, to climb back to being the greatest team in the United Kingdom in soccer, you know. Manchester United, I think, have won 20 league titles. Liverpool have won 19 in all of history. So it's a great rivalry. And today we showed up. We went there, we held them, we went toe-to-toe for them, and actually probably should have won it. And Maguire fired over the bar, but it wasn't just that. It was a great performance, and Maguire himself has been superb. Right, so here we go. Let's do a quick look. San Francisco, the favorites this year, playing at... Now you see that? That's there in the background. That's not going to show up when I press play. There seems to be some changes around, some of which were there in 24. So here we go, lineups. Lefty Grove. What is it doing? This is Kevin Millward. So Grove versus Millward, get a chance to see the powerful San Francisco Safecrackers. Welcome in everybody. And we have got a game, Sunday night game or Sunday afternoon game if you're in North America. San Francisco, 8-1. This team is a champion from season, I want to say season 6. We're in season 8 now. No, season 5. They were great in that season. There was a couple of good teams like T-ville in that season, and the Red Bolts, and they brushed them aside to win the World Series. They were a great team, and still are. A couple of years where they didn't perform, and up against the Florence Firebirds. Florence got off to 3-4 start. This is Aaron's team. So Aaron, if you're out there, greetings. Okay, leading off for San Francisco tonight is Chuck Klein. Klein swings. Line drive. Oh, we open up with a home run at the Great American Ballpark. Chuck Klein leads off for San Francisco. 1-0 San Fran. This is the team to watch out for, folks. At the plate, Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. Let's take a quick look and introduce ourselves to the Florence Firebirds. Behind the plate, not John Buck, it's Tucker Bernhardt. And I'll come to John Buck in a minute. Not John Buck, there was a guy, catcher, who Florence has put great store in. There he is, Buck, the number 1 choice. John Buck is on the bench. Okay, Ted Williams. First place, Freddie Freeman. This is a good midfield. Ryan Sandberg at second. At short, Pee Wee Reese. Third base, Tony Perez. Left field, Cal Daniels, a very Cincinnati Red flavor to this team. And in center field, Eric Davis, 1988, Eric Davis. In right field, Jesse Winker from 2021. On the mound, Kevin Millwood from 2005. And behind the plate, Tucker Barnhart. I think I had Tucker Barnhart in one of my out-of-the-park teams. Hello, Mark. How you doing? Some more baseball here. Early in the season. A quick look at the favorites. San Francisco. Here we go. Williams is ready. The 2-2. Millwood strikes him out. Here's Al Bucketfoot Simmons. I wanted to draft this team, even though I wouldn't have had to get much other than Al Simmons. 1 out. He pops it up to short, but Perez calls for it, camps it, makes the catch, 2 away. I love this little thing for the new game. It shows the speed of the pitch and where we are. We are in the first inning. 2 outs. A-Rod at the plate. Swings. This one going to left center field. This one is gone. Already San Francisco 2-0. We saw this yesterday in a game between the Red Bolts and the St. Louis Hawks, where the Red Bolts had back-to-back home runs. I think it was Juan Soto and Melot. That was a good game to get the season going. That's a good games broadcast. 2-0. Millwood looking a bit dejected. Here we go. There's a full count on Saddleback and a swing and a miss. So we go to the bottom of the second. Let's have a quick look at this legendary team. Behind the plate, the kid, Gary Carter, now 31. First base, Todd Helton. I think this is his third or second year. At short, someone I don't recognize, Max Bishop. At second is Max Bishop. Shortstop, Alex Rodriguez, 25 years old. In the middle of his prime, 52 home runs, good lord. Third base, David Wright. Left field, Al Bucketfoot Simmons. Center field, 1900, Kim Selbach. And Steve has done a wonderful job in the uniforms here. This almost looks modern. And in right field, Chuck Klein. Klein used to team up with Lefty O'Doul with those Philadelphia Phillies of the 30s. All right, behind the plate, Gary Carter. So there we go. Lefty Grove. Now, we have a rule in the league, it's a keeper league, backwards and forwards. I think Lefty Grove's had a little bit of the old tinkeration been done to him. He must have been getting older, and he's gone younger. He was able to be redrafted, put it that way. And then his career direction turned around. So we can go backwards and forwards when we get a player. Anyway, moving on. Pee Wee Reese at the plate. The 2-1, the line drive up to center, base hit. No! That I thought was going to drop in for a base hit. Kip Selbach makes the catch. Ryan Sandberg grips his bat and he's ready. Grounder, past Grove. No, to Grove. Grove throws to first. And Helton's foot came off the bag and Sandberg is safe at first. Oh, wow. Florida's, the Firebirds have actually beaten 3 teams this season already. Here's Tony Perez. Shallow fly ball towards left center. Al Simmons drifts forwards and makes the catch for the out. Here is Travis Hafner. Hafner is from 2005. Grove looks in, gets the call. At first, a throw over. Sandberg is safe. Here's the 1-2 on the outside corner, gets Hafner. So after one complete, San Francisco 2, Florence 2. Leading off for San Francisco, David Wright. Deep fly ball to center field. And Winker is there to make the catch. Helton's 9-game hitting streak on the line, but he strikes out, so Millwood with 2 out. 2 out here in the second inning. Top of the second inning, here's Gary Carter. The 3-1 fastball just a bit outside, and Carter will go to first. Top of the second, 2 out, man on first. Here's Max Bishop at the plate. Curveball. Ground ball between first and second. Sandberg up and over to Reese. They get the runner. It's going to second. And we go to the bottom of the second. And Jesse Winker will take off. Or lead off the inning. Ground ball back to the mound. Grove picks it up. Underhands it to Helton. Out number 1. We're in the bottom of the second. 1 out. Florida Firebirds led by Aaron at the plate. Here's Eric Davis batting .308. It's a young season. Lefty stares in. Gets a sign of the fastball. Davis swings. Deep fly ball to right center. Kip Selbach on the runner makes the catch. Kip Selbach from 1900. I don't know much about Kip Selbach. Hello / deep. What's up, fella? Your boys look really good today. Although they've taken a few losses since the broadcast. Lefty Grove, 22 pitches. This is 1930 Lefty Grove. Cal Daniels at the plate. Here's the 0-1. He swings. Weak fly ball towards center. And Selbach has it. No runs, no hits, no errors after 2 complete. San Francisco 2, the Firebirds nothing. San Francisco, the favorites, 8-1 on the season, led by our good friend Nooch. Here's Chuck Klein at the plate. Ground ball between third and short. Perez fields the bounding ball over to first, and they get Chuck Klein. Here's a splendid splinter after a great start to the season. Ted Williams, left-hand hitter. Slow roller. Millwood collects it over to Freeman. Got him. 2 away. Third inning, top of the third. Al Buckyfoot Simmons had 4 home runs in this early season. Rodriguez on deck. Millwood concentrated. There's a 3-1. 92-mile-an-hour fastball, up and high. So Millwood walks Simmons. Simmons not a big threat to steal. And why would you with A-Rod coming up here? Top of the third, 2 out. The 0-1, Rodriguez swings. Deep fly ball on the left field line. This was going high and deep and foul. Ooh, Millwood takes a deep breath there. That curveball just hung up a bit, and A-Rod just got his radar wrong. We'll do it again. Fastball this time and up the middle for a base hit. And Simmons will get a third. San Francisco just opening their wings up. Shutting off that power. Here's Kip Selbeck. Ground ball between third and short. Base hit. Simmons comes home. A-Rod goes to third. And it's 3-0 San Francisco. David Wright comes up to bat. Runners at the corners. 2 men out here in the top of the third. The 1-2. Wright swings. This one hit towards right field. Rodriguez scores. Selbeck goes to third. This season's going to be so interesting. Every year we say it, but the teams are getting some parity in there. So teams that were once really great or good really have to fight to hang on to their spots as newer teams come up or teams find form again. I don't know if you can call San Francisco a grand old lady of the league, but they've been in there since the beginning. And they've won a championship. And though they've had a couple of off seasons, who cares if you're winning titles, right? Here's Helton. Wright is going for second. There will be no throw. Stolen base number 3 for David Wright. Top of the third inning, 2 out, 4-0 San Francisco. Runners at the corner, runners Selbeck at the corner. Right at second, Helton at the plate. Todd Helton batting .424, 1 home run, 7 RBIs in this early season. Helton swings, and there's a single, and here we go. The San Francisco machine continues to turn around. We're getting a good look. Oh man, we're going to be seeing some great matchups. San Francisco are in the same division, I think, as Vegas, the Killers, Edmonton, the D-Gens, who were once called the D-Gens, now called the Union. It's going to be interesting. I think we're looking at, I'm going to call it now, The World Series will be between San Francisco and Philadelphia. Here we go, here's Carter. Carter swings, ground, just down the third base line. Reese to Sandberg. They get the runner. That's all they needed. It's going to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Firebirds, Freddie Freeman. Well, 1 pitch. Hit towards second. I'm sure Slash Deep will not agree with my projections. Slash Deep. His nose is hurting from these nosebleed seats. Here's Tucker Bernhardt. The 1-2, he strikes out on the curve. Grove just catches the inside corner. Lefty Grove. Doing work here today. 6-0 lead. As Pee Wee Reese steps to the plate. Reese swings and misses. So nothing across at the bottom of the third after 3 complete. San Francisco 6. Florence nothing. We may have to, if we get a couple more runs, we may have to do what I hate doing and fast forward this one. Here's Bishop. Now they're going to change. And Noel Charlton is jogging in from the bullpen. One of the nasty boys. Norm, this is from 1990. This is his peak. Bishop waits. The 2-0 ground ball. Sandberg. Oh, great play on the hop. It's a little hop before it got to Sandberg. He got it though. Over the first. 1 away. 4th inning. 1 out. Chuck Klein steps up for San Francisco. Here's the pitch. Struck him out on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 away. We are playing at Great American Ballpark, which I've seen in MLB The Show, which is awesome. Come to think of it, I've not bought MLB The Show. I'm actually a season behind. I've been so involved with Action PC Baseball. 2 away here, Sunday afternoon baseball. On screen, represented by some darkness. Williams over 2. Here's the 2-2. And a towering fly ball down the right field line. Winker should have it in the corner and makes the catch. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ryne Sandberg, the Chicago Cub at the plate. I remember seeing Ryne Sandberg in 1985 when I started to watch baseball a bit more, take an interest. Handsome fella, as I recall. Cubbies liked that was a team of, if I can remember this, Leon Durham at first base, Ryne Sandberg, I think at short, Dunston and sometimes Boa. At third base, who was the third baseman in the 1985 Cubs? I think it was Ronsay, I want to say. In center field was Keith Moreland, I think. Oh no, Bobby Denier. Jody Davis behind the plate. Gary Matthews in left, I think, the Sarge. Who was the right fielder in 85, 86? And I remember knowing what a closer was when I'd see Lee Smith swagger in from the bullpen. Anyway, here's Ryne Sandberg. The pitch. Fly ball towards left. This one's going back. But Simmons has enough room and makes the catch. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Firebirds losing 6-0. Grove, curveball, deep fly ball towards right center field. Chuck Klein with a little skip makes the catch at the track for out number 2. Bit of flair there, bit of mustard on it there by Chuck Klein. 29 years old, 1933 version. Is Lefty O'Doul in the league, I wonder? Here's Travis Hafner. The 3-1, low and inside, and Grove walks him. First walk of the game for Lefty Grove. Hafner is not going to steal, we're not going to worry about him. Here's Winker, 0 for 1. The 0-2, fastball, gets him. No runs, no hits, no errors. A Lefty Grove fastball completes the inning. San Francisco 6, Florence nothing. We're getting a good look at San Francisco for the first time. Here's Al Bucketfoot Simmons. Norm Charlton. Curveball straight to Charlton. Underhands it to Freeman. That's one away. Fifth inning, 1 out, nobody on. San Francisco, with all their power at the plate, is A-Rod. Grounds it. Nice play by Perez to his left. Will he get the man at first? He does. Tony Perez flashing leather at third. 2 away. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the pictures I'm using slashed, because this is a more smaller field. Another Mike field. Selbeck swings, and he comes up empty, so Norm Charlton showing some of his stuff, and he gets out of the half inning. Bottom of the fifth inning, Eric Davis leads up for the Firebirds. Swings, and foul ball. We'll do it again. Fastball way outside, and Grove loses him. Second walk for Lefty Grove. Eric Davis, a threat to steal at first. That's Cal Daniels. Daniels poops it up. Pops it up. That's high in the air. That's a Steve Tate pop-up. Took a long time to come down. 1 away. Good look at these rosters. We don't see the Firebirds that often. 1-1, Freeman swings. Grounds to Bishop at second. Bishop to Rodriguez, over to Helton. Double play. Nice double play between A-Rod. And did I not notice? I didn't even notice. Lefty Grove. In fact, I'll keep quiet. Hence I hex it. Which I probably just have. Here's Wright. High and away from Norm Charlton. And David Wright goes to first. San Francisco leads 6-0. Top of the 6th, here's Todd Helton. 3-2 pitch, high fly ball. This is going back, way back. And that is why you have Eric Davis patrolling your center field. He just jumped up and reached up, and that made it even look normal. 1 away. Here's the kid, Gary Carter. The 3-2, high and away. Kerry Carter works a walk. And here's Max Bishop. Bartonhart wants to talk to Noam Charlton. How I'd love to have Charlton on my roster. That was laced towards second. Sandberg tries to catch Carter off base, and he does. Well, double play. He made the catch through the first. Got Carter. No runs, no hits, no errors. At the 5.5, San Francisco 6. Florence nothing. Leading off for Florence, Tucker Bernhardt. The 0-2 fastball on the outside corner. Lefty mows him down. 1 away. Pee Wee Reese at the plate. And not even close to the plate. And he draws a walk. Ryan Sandberg at the plate. 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th. 1 out. Lefty Grove has pitched a beauty. Here's the 1-2. Grounded, and there's a no-hitter broken up just like we thought it would. Welcome in, everybody watching here Sunday Afternoon Baseball. I am broadcasting from the United Kingdom, where it is coming up to midnight. Grove releases his tension in his shoulders, just giving him a no-hitter. Here's Tony Perez. The 3-2 fastball, deep fly ball to right center field, but Kip Selbeck gets under it to make the catch. I do like the animation. It does play with you a little bit. Goes so high up you think, oh, this is gone, and it's not. Travis Hafner from 2005 steps up to the plate. The old master Grove looks in. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called. Grove gets a strikeout. He gives up the hit, though. And the score remains 6-0. Top of the 7th inning. Chuck Klein will lead off for the powerhouse San Francisco team. Noam Charlton doing business here. That's his 3rd strikeout. Here's Ted Williams. Swings. Up the alley, up the middle. Sandberg to his right, and nice play in front of Freeman. Catches it at first. 2 away. Here's Al Bucketfoot Simmons. Long fly to right center field. Has this got the legs? No, it doesn't. Winker is under it, makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bum, 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 bum. Woo! Here we go. Bottom of the 7th inning. Jesse Winker batting 179. He's 0 for 2 today. Ground to the pitch for the 2nd. Struck out in the 4th. Grove going about his merry way today. High fly ball. And Klein steadies himself behind Bishop and catches it to retire Walt Winker. And Eric Davis going up against a real master here. And he comes up empty. Masterful pitching performance by Lefty Grove. When San Francisco won it last time, in Season 5, they had Lefty Grove, Roger Clemens, that come to mind, at the top of my mind. They were unstoppable. Here's Daniels. And deep down the right field line, Klein goes back and makes the catch. And we go to the top of the 8th inning now. Noam Charlton still pitching for San Francisco, for Cincinnati. He's calmed the storm. He's pitched really well, but in a losing effort. There's the 0-2. Shallow fly ball to right center. Eric Davis has it, and that's 1 away. Keeps Salbeck at the plate, 1 for 3. Fastball popped it up. Norm Charlton doing the work, getting it done. Here's David Wright. Weak fly ball to left field. Cal Daniels drifts in and makes the catch. That was a 1-2-3. 7.5 gone. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Freddie Freeman at the plate. He hasn't got a hit today, Freddie. Grove gets a sign from the kid. Swings. Grounded. Helton heads to his left and fields it and takes it to the bag himself. There's Tucker Bernhardt. And a blooper to center for Tucker. And there's a rare base hit for the Firebirds. Pee Wee Reese at the plate. That's a well-hit fly ball down the left field line. Simmons going back to the fence. Oh, it's out of play. That looked like it had some juice on it to go all the way. Here's Reese. Line by Reese. Over the head of A-Rod. Base hits a 2-man on. Sandberg swings, shallow fly ball. Al Simmons is there. And he gets it. Firebirds trying to at least engineer a run. Grove kicks and fires. And that's a blooper straight to A-Rod. So after 8 completes, go to the top of the 9th inning. And Norm Charlton's done a beautiful job. He's had scoreless innings all the way through. In fact, Norm Charlton's pitched 5 innings, and give him no hits. Todd Helton leads off for San Fran. Grounding back to the pitchers. Charlton has it. Over to Freddie, that's 1 away. Gary Carter for 1. And that's a base hit to left. To Max Bishop. And finally, manager after a change, Lucas Sims comes into pitch. Charlton did a great job in relief. How I would love a Norm Charlton in my roster. Inside corner, 2 out. So Lucas Sims from 2021. Here's Klein. Klein swings and comes up empty. So here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning. Lefty Grove looking fine to close it out. Want to have a look at San Francisco today. Base hit. Here's Winker. And that pitch cuts a piece of his arm. And 2-men out for Florida. Nobody out in the 9th inning. But a masterful pitch from Lefty Grove. Fastball fools Davis yet again. Cal Daniels, 2-men on for Florida. The 1-2. Ground to first. Helton gobbles it up. Throws to A-Rod. A-Rod goes back to first. Double play. Game over. And you just saw the Killers Firebird score. That's a glitch in the game. That's not my computer. I've seen it on other people's broadcasts. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does do that. San Francisco 6. Firebirds nothing. Quick look at the scorecard. Box score. Lefty Grove went 9 innings, gave up 4 hits, was on to a no-hitter going into the 7th. The San Francisco team looks deadly, to say the least. Millwood takes the loss, so let's go back to the schedule, folks. I was on earlier today. The Bronx at Beantown, we will see the Bronx shortly. Lucas Giolito, so this looks like he's got his team lined up, David. You're giving it away. So, Bronx at Beantown. I know Mark's in the chat. I think David might be. Philadelphia Mason, we'll do that one first. Philadelphia with the win, 11-5 over the amazing Roy Oswald with the win. Carpenter with the loss early. Was that win? Which win is that? Jimmy Win? Anyway, 3 home runs for Mr. Win. Let's see what we got ahead. We've got, I want to do an Edmonton game at some point. On the 19th, I will do Edmonton Crystal Lake again. Bit of a long wait there, Jeff, but Beantown Bronx, let's see if Bronx are playing. Bronx, Beantown. Bronx, Beantown. Okay. Bronx, Beantown will auto this one. 9-4, Bell with the win. Giolito with the loss, because the second loss. Tony push him up. Lazari with the home run. Table's now sorting himself out. Philadelphia 6 starting to lead. Beantown stretching their lead in the Sandlot. San Francisco keep marching on in the rain delay, but some teams haven't played many, like Edmonton. And the league-run Hagerstown team, wouldn't you know, leading the Naturals. Let's go to the 16th. Big day in our league. Lancaster versus Lehigh. Lancaster wins 7-3. Edmonton, I will do a game for you shortly. I'm just going to find the right one. Hagerstown, and that's 5-3. We haven't seen the Bell Buzzman yet, but we will. I'm going to look for a game for you as well. Buckshot. 5-2. Dazzy Vance with the victory. Blyleven with the loss. There's a couple of teams here that are in contention, so I'm trying to get teams in contention as well. So Philadelphia 6-2. Freed with the win. Wheeler with the loss. Yeah, San Francisco definitely on a good run. Washington Clowns, that's Jamie's dark horse team against the New Boys. They've got Shohei Ohtani, who looks like he's in the rotation. Ohtani takes the loss as Mays takes the win. Hadley Lake Vegas, we saw a good game between these two. I'd really like watching both these teams, very exciting teams. Saw Vegas today. And Vegas wins 4-2. Tom Glavine wins. Babe Adams takes his third loss of the season. The Steve Tate sell Will Tool a bad bag of goods. San Francisco, Florence. As Florence continue to mash down, they do. Wow. And here are the impotent Red Bolts up against St. Louis. And they lose again. This is not going to be a good season. As Hermanson, Jesus, for the third straight day, has blown a save. Looks like he done something wrong. He's gone. He is gone. Just so you know, Hermanson is on the block. He's a reliever. He's lost 3. Oh my God. Let me not stop being dramatic. Bronx at Beantown. Beantown 8-7. Good game. Bell with the win. Betancourt with the loss. And Crystal Lake and the Union Stewards. What's up, fellas? The Crystal Lake. 9-8. The Crystal Lake win. So we're getting to the point where we can broadcast another. Leave some meat on the bone for Bernie and Steve. Where is Edmonton? I'll get past that one. Next one. Amazing Philadelphia. Philadelphia amazing. 3-2. Washington, Carolina. 9-1. Chalky with the victory. Hadley Lake, Vegas. Vegas 2. Hadley Lake nothing. San Francisco, Florence. San Francisco again with the win behind Wood. Smokey Joe's been there. St. Louis against the hapless Manchester Red Bulls. Something wrong with the Red Bulls. There's DeGrom returns to his own team to beat them. Pedro with the loss. Lancaster, Lehigh. Lehigh also after a bad start. 4-3. Bronx, Beantown. This could be the one to watch. Chico's, Cleveland. 6-1. And are we going to see Davis' team finally? I want to get to Edmonton where they're not playing Hagerstown. Yes, there it is. This is the game, folks. Edmonton, Crystal Lake, the showdown. It's coming up right here on MV's channel. Hell yes. And both are in the chat, I believe. So we'll do... Let's get this one done. Bronx 2, Beantown 1, Joe Horland with the win. Chico's, this one's done. We will do David's game as well. Lehigh, Lancaster. Lehigh with the win. Hagerstown, Edmonton. Edmonton with the win with Pollitt. Chico's and Cleveland. Walsh with the win. Johnson takes the loss as Cleveland upset Chico's. Philadelphia, after a great stop, lose to Amazings. Hadley Lake in Carolina. The New Boys take down Hadley Lake. Bob Lemon, a very notorious pitcher in LA, takes the loss. Manchester against the Red Bulls continue to shock as they lose behind Urban Shocker. We are terrible this season. And Crystal Lake and the Union Stewards 4-2. We're trying to get to that big game between Edmonton and Crystal Lake. There it is. Finally, we get here. So that means I can do David's game afterwards. And then leave it for Bernie. Hadley Lake versus Carolina. Hadley Lake behind Jim Backby, 3-0. Philadelphia, Cleveland. Philly lose. Oswald loses to Blanton. Lehigh and the Bronx. Hoyland going for the Bronx. 13-7 for the... What is going on with Lehigh as well? I mean, Manchester and Lehigh, two flagship franchises, up to rough starts. Luis Sayaga with the win. And we come to the game we all wanted to see. Here we are, folks. Edmonton, Crystal Lake. Buckle up. First time we see Edmonton this season. We see Crystal Lake earlier today, and they give them a second go. This is a match where both teams fancy their chances. All right. Bit of rivalry here between Jeff and Slash. What's up, fellas? There we go. Jose Rio will go against Bob Gibson. Oh, Gibson. We saw Gibson this morning on our channel. Hello everybody, here we go. It's raining here at Yankee Stadium 2. A bit of light rain, 59 degrees, the winds are calm. And we've got Edmonton against Crystal Lake in game one of a doubleheader. We will only broadcast the first one. Jose Rio gets to start for Edmonton, and he'll be opposed by, yes, Bob Gibson. We saw Gibson this morning put in a good performance with Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake looked good coming out of the gate. They are 3-5. They got the talent, though. And Edmonton are 4-5. The biggest team in their half of the league is San Francisco. So these are guys that have been pegged to be contenders. A quick look through the lineups, folks. In the field for Crystal Lake Killers, Jorge Posada behind the plate. At first, Tino Martinez. I used to love Tino Martinez when he played for the Yankees. Second base, Robinson Cano. First at short, must be a backup here, Ahmed Rosario. At third, Wade Boggs. In left field, Barry Bonds. Center field, the smooth Ken Griffey Jr. And in right field, Miles Straw. So there must be some injuries that they're carrying. This does not look like a team from this morning. Leading off, Mr. Mechanical, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Metronome, Charlie Geringer. On the mound, Bob Gibson. This is 1968 Bob Gibson. Here we go. Slash settles himself in. So does Jeff. Let the games begin. This is a preview of what might happen throughout the season. These are early season. This is April. Here we go. Here's the 0-1. Pops it up. So Gibson gets his first out. Posada goes back and makes the catch. Here's Sherry McGee, who had a great season last year. Got one of the most unlucky men not to be in the Hall of Fame. Outstanding in our league. He's been in since season 2. Mr. Consistent. Last year was one of his best. I think season 3 also, season 4, he was absolutely outstanding. There's the 1-0 for Gibson. Deep fly ball to left field. This one is gone. He has no respect. Sherry McGee has no respect for 1968 Gibson and sends the ball into left field. It's 1-0. Edmonton, who puts the first hurt on Crystal Lake. If it was a boxing match, that would have been a jab that got Crystal Lake's attention. 1-0 Edmonton. Here's David Ortiz, Big Poppy, at the plate. Deep fly ball down the right field line. He's caught up with that fastball, and Yet again in this broadcast today, we've seen home runs. Wow. Must be the rest day, Slash. Absolutely. You need to check your file because your boys have just given up 2 home runs. But that's not to do with your file. That's to do with Bob Gibson. Here's Jim Thome. The 1-2. Roll to first. Tino Martinez takes it. And that's that. Paul O'Neill, Mr. Intensity, at the plate. Line drive over second base, but no. Cano reaches up and grabs it. And we go to the bottom of the first now with the Killers at the plate. Miles Straw bloops it to center field. Yeah, you have to check your lineup, Slash. I'm only putting it from what the computer manager says. Straw is running. Smith fires to second. He's in there easily. Still number 2 for Straw. You might have injuries as well. I don't know. Nope. You probably got it set on. Let's have a look. Manager preferences. Yep. No, not really. Sub for tired catchers and other catchers advance to the next lineup. I don't know why. Oh my God, you got a couple of injuries. Yeah, there. Pudge is injured. Tony Oliva's injured. Rod Carew's injured. That'll mess your lineup up. There you go. There's a reason for it. So Slash carrying a few injuries. There's Ken Griffey, Straw at second. And there's a blue pop to middle will base hit, and Straw will score, and the Crystal Lake Killers get a run on board. Jose Rio on the mound. Let's have a quick look at the lineup for Edmonton behind on the field. Will Smith behind the plate. Jim Thome at first. Charlie Gehringer at second. Derek Jeter at short. Third base, Jose Ramirez. Left field, Sherry McGee. I don't want to sing the Four Seasons. And center field, Johnny Damon. And in right field, Paul O'Neill, a good, solid-looking team. On the mound, 1988, Jose Rio. Boggs waits. There's a 2-0. Ken Griffey down to second. He's out. Good throw by Will Smith. Here's Boggs. Fly ball to center right. And Damon on the run. I like seeing Edmonton in their canary yellow and green. Here's the 1-1. Down the right field line by Barry Bonds. O'Neill should have this, and that is that. We go to the top of the second inning as Will Smith will lead off for Edmonton. Grounded to Boggs. Boggs will pick it up. Oh, what a bad bounce. An error on Boggs. You saw that animation there. Wow. Let's have a look at that again. Check the animation. Bounces, and takes a wicked hop. Okay, I like this stuff. Here is Jeter. Fly ball to left center field. And Bonds has it. And there's an out, an easy out. Smith will go back to first. Johnny Damon grounds to third. Boggs has it. Oh, at a first. They get Damon, but Smith goes to second. Edmonton, a powerhouse hitting team. Ramirez, ground ball to the mound. Bob Gibson to his right. So they've already scored 2 runs on 68, Bob Gibson. Here's Jimmy Fox. Fox is 1936. Here's Rio. Struck him out. Jose Rio. First strikeout. Here's Posada. Swings. Popped up to first. Thome. Then he crashes into Smith. In fact, he came off his glove, but caught by Smith. What was Thome doing? 2 out. There's the pitch to Cano. Over Jeter's head, base hit for Robinson Cano. So 2-1 Killers. Second inning. And Tino Martinez comes to the plate. It's the 0-1. Now I'm hearing something. Hello, everyone, this is MV broadcast from the UK. It is now 10 minutes past 11 at night. Hold on, folks. I've had a good old snooze. A technical issue here. I feel refreshed. I think this morning I still hadn't recovered from a... That's okay. My background went on there. Charlie Gehringer swings. Easy hip to a box. And that should do it. 3. So we're in innings. 1 out here in the third. Top of the third inning. Sherry McGee, as I got disorientated by my own voice. Here's the 1-2. McGee rips deep fly ball in the right center field. Ken Griffey makes the catch. Sherry McGee, Beatles Eternally, always gave him a lot of love. I learned from him playing in the McGreevy League with Beatles Eternally. Thank you, Beatles. And I've had him in my teams with the Red Bolts. High and inside by Bob Gibson. But I let him go because I wanted to see more Mike Donlan. And while that paid off in a couple of seasons, it's a shame I had 2 great left fielders. Here's Jim Tomey, 0 for 1. Curveball. And a blooper. Straight to Tino. And they get him. So here we are. We welcome in our good friend, Jamie, the owner of the Clowns. Oh, and also we have here Carlos. Yes, hey Carlos, everybody. So Carlos is here. Nice to see Carlos this morning. We were talking boxing. Good to see you, Carlos. Rosario at the plate. Change up. Ground ball up the middle. Gehringer to the right. Over to Tomei. Got him. Tight game already between these two. Straw at the plate. Shallow fly ball to the right field. O'Neill breaks for it. And makes the catch. 2 away. Bottom of the third. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Strike 3 called. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Paul O'Neill. Edmonton leading 2-1. Line drive. Straight at Griffey, and Paul O'Neill crumples at the plate. He's out. So Paul O'Neill being carried off the field. Will Smith at the plate. He strikes out. Bob Gibson just trying to get into the groove. Derek Jeter, he cuts. Gets a bottleneck, grounded to Cano. Throws to first to retire the side. Bit more like Bob Gibson there. They trail 2-1. The Killers, as Wade Boggs steps up, bottom of the 4th. 0-2. Grounded. Jeter with a good play there. Diving stab by Derek Jeter. What a play by Jeter. 1 away. Here's Barry Bonds. Is he going to have a big moment? He had that this morning. Rio hitting 100 miles an hour. Grounded. Jeter up with it. Over the first. Got him. Jose Rio was in 101 miles per hour on that previous pitch. Rio sets against Jimmy Fox. 1-2 count. And a base hit to right field for Jimmy. That brings up Jorge Posada. Rio sets. Here's the 0-1 curveball. Posada swings. Bounding ball to the mound, and Rio over the first. Got him. We're locked in a pitcher's duel. Rain lightly coming down here at Yankee Stadium. As we go to the top of the 5th inning, Johnny Damon leading off for Edmonton. Jeff Hunter has put together a good side. Nothing funnier, though. Oh, this one's going deep to left field. Bonds has it. Nothing funnier than when Jeff curses out his team. It's so funny. Oh, dear. Here we go. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez swings. High fly ball to right center field. This one, oh, what a play by Ken Griffey Jr. Wow, I thought that was gone. 2 away. Gibson has had just 1 strikeout. As Gehringer steps up, Mr. Mechanical, the mechanical man. Gehringer swings, grounded to Cano. Cano! Oh, he threw it too high for Martinez, who had to knock it down, and Gehringer is safe. Every little action is crucial. Here's Sherry McGee. Fled deep to Bonds. Bonds should have it. So we're both locked in a pitcher's duel. Jose Rio versus Bob Gibson. Edmonton versus the Killers. And Robinson Cano will lead off the bottom of the fifth. Line drive going on the first base line. And there's a base hit. That's in. Cano is going to go for two. Slides head first, safe for the double. Tino Martinez flying away. So the Killers got something going here against Rio in the fifth inning, the bottom of the fifth. Nobody out, two men on. Rosario steps in. Rio studies the signs from Smith. Shakes off a couple. Now he's ready. The 3-2, one hop to Jeter. He's got choices. Jeter to Gehringer to Thome. Double play. But Cano is safe at third. Here's Miles Straw. A backup. Rio looking for the punch out. The 2-2. Curveball. Low. It gets past Smith. A pass ball and Cano will score. It's 2-2 Killers. I slashed. Not that Slash doesn't request anything normally. Wants to think that a change of screen will make his team do better. Let's see, shall we? So Slash thinks this will bring him some luck. So Jeff, I'll oblige. As Straw comes to the plate. Oh, what a pitch by Jose Rio. Straw will go to first. So he misses with the pitch. Ken Griffey Jr. steps in. Pitch from Rio. That one fly to right will bounce in front of K-line. And Gehringer will pick it up from him. Not sure I like this view myself. I'll have to play around with it. In the fifth inning. Bottom of the fifth. Two men out. Wade Boggs at the plate. There's a pitch from Rio. That one hit deep to left field. This one, oh, McGee came back. He hits the wall. Straw scores. Griffey scores. And the change of angle as Slash deep requested a screen change seems to have worked for him. Sorry, Jeff. As Barry Bonds steps up now, just batting 171. Rio. With the pitch, no. Will Smith wants to talk to Rio. Bonds steps in. There's the pitch, 98 miles an hour. And that one hit to right field. Another hit scores a run. Boggs comes home. It's 5-2. They break open the game. And Michael Kopech coming in now to pitch for Edmonton. Jimmy Fox at the plate. There's the pitch. And they will walk Fox. Two men going now on the bases for Killers. Jorge Posada for 2. 98 miles an hour fastball grounded to Gehringer. Has time to Jeter. And that wraps up the half inning. Crystal Lake 5, Edmonton 2. We played 5. Go to the 6th inning. At the plate, Big Papi struck him out. Gibson strikes him out. 95 miles an hour fastball. Jim Thome at the plate. Fastball hit deep to right field. Griffey jumps. He is not going to get there. This is a solo home run from Jim Thome. 5-3. That was a 95 miles an hour fastball clocked by Jim Thome. It's now 5-3. Edmonton looking to come. Here's Al Kaline at the plate. Al Kaline, since we've been playing this game, it's not the Hall of Fame I thought he was. I didn't know much. It can be a great years, some good years, some very good years. But here he is on Edmonton's roster. Gibson looks in. There's the pitch. Kaline over Rosario's head. Base hit. Kaline took that curveball and got a base hit. Here's Will Smith, 0-2. Gibson, fastball. That one hit high to left field. Bonds has it easily and makes the catch. 2 away. Kaline goes back. Slow return from Bonds. Gibson composes himself. Here's Derek Jeter. That one hit high to left field. Should be all right. And it's going back, but Bonds has it. Crystal Lake still lead 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Kopech on the mound. Robinson Cano at the plate. And there's a base hit. So Crystal Lake Killers continue to do great. Hey, there's a Dr. Fred Pescatore. Oh, greetings. There's Robinson Cano. Struck him out. Tito strikes out. Ahmed Rosario at the plate. Will Smith will talk to Kopech. And that's to left field. Ramirez up to get Geringer. Tatome, double play. So slashed, although I've changed the screen, it's now messed up my little bit of how I do it, so I'm going to switch it back in a minute. There's Bob. I'm so comfortable with what I do. Go back to my screen. There we go. Johnny Damon will now lead off for Edmonton. The score is 5-3. Bob Gibson on the mound. 1968 Bob Gibson. Damon will lead off. Here we go. The 0-1. Down the third baseline. Boggs will pick it up on the bounce. Over the first. Safe. Johnny Damon is safe. Jose Ramirez. That one down the first base line. Foul. We'll do it again. Jose Ramirez batting .270. He's 0-2 today. Edmonton matching up with their rival, the Killers. Ramirez sweeps. Fly ball to center field. Ken Griffey makes the play. There's Charlie Geringer, Mr. Mechanical, the mechanical man. As Damon goes back safely, a threat to steal. Gibson keeps one eye on Damon. Here's the pitch. No. It's a pass ball. Posada can't handle it. And Damon, the threat of Johnny Damon, takes him down to second. Gibson snatches the ball as he comes back from him, from Posada. Here we go again. The pitch. Grounded to second. Cano doesn't have a chance for Damon. Over the first, got him. 2 down, 7th inning here. Top of the 7th. Edmonton trying to claw their way back in. And here's the Mr. Underrated. The Hall of Very Good, at least. Sherry McGee. 1 for 3 today, Sherry. Here's the 0-2. And a blooper towards short. A Rosario makes the play. 7th inning stretch, folks. Welcome back, everybody. This is Field of Dreams Season 8. This is where about 20 of us have got together in the Keeper League. And this is Season 8. It's just started. Edmonton against the Killers. Crystal Lake lead off. The bottom of the 7th with Miles Straw. No, they're going to change the pitcher. Kopech been replaced by Cliff Pollitt. Cliff Pollitt from 2005 up against Miles Straw 2021. Here we go. The 3-2. Grounded to second. Geringer has time. Over to Tomei. Got him. One away. Bit of a grudge match between these two. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Deep fly ball down the right field line. This is going back. It is gone. Ken Griffey Jr. piles it on as Crystal Lake as slash deep as it. All right, MV. I'm good now. What's up, fellas? Oh, Slash, you do make me laugh. Sorry about this, Jeff. Pollitt gives up the home run. Let's look at it again. It was a fastball over the plate, and Ken Griffey Jr., bat flip and all, sends it out of here. 7-7? That's Wade Boggs steps up, 6-3. Base hit up the middle. That's what Wade Boggs does. Cliff Pollitt, as Barry Bonds steps up. He's 1 for 3. The 1-2 curveball strikes him out. Jimmy Fox with Posada on deck. Fox 1 for 2. Waits for Pollitt. Pollitt. There's the 2-2. Strike 3. Got him. And here is David Ortiz, Big Papi, coming to the plate to lead up for the 8th for Edmonton. Big Papi's been in the league before. Not sure he performed to the levels we expected, but here he is again. Gibson, 100 pitches. And now the Crystal Lake Killers are bringing in Trammell to replace. So Trammell must have been rested. It's the only thing I can think of. And he's now in the ballgame. Papi waits. The 1-2 curveball struck him out. Big Papi. Oh, big swing. He'll try and jog down to first as the ball is dropped. But he's out. Jim Tomei at the plate, batting .324. Did hit a solo home run in the 6th. Off of Bob Gibson. No easy feat. Yeah, both teams, you're quite right, Carlos. 2 teams loaded with talent. As Dave Lando checks in some Sunday baseball to go with what we did this morning. Bernie Strom will probably do some more tonight, maybe, or tomorrow. I will leave some meat on the bone for Bernie. Or Steve. Here's Jim Tomei, 1 for 3. Gibson. Inside is Bob Gibson getting tired. I can see Slash Deep on the top of the management dugout steps, looking in keenly. Here's A. Line, 1 for 1. The 3-2, swing and a miss. Bob Gibson strikes him out. 4th strikeout for Gibson today. Will Smith steps in. Here's a 2-0. Smith swings. Hard ground is the 3rd. Boggs to his right. Takano, that's all they need. And that is the end of that. So go to the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th inning. Jorge Posada. Pollitt looks like he's out of gas. Jeff Hunter is concerned. And he will bring in Garrett Crutchett. Who the hell is Garrett Crutchett? Let's have a look. 22 years old from 2021. Jorge Posada waits for it. 0 for 3. To the 0-2s. Posada swings. And there's a shot. Posada will stay at first. Bit of confusion in the outfield between Sherry McGee and Johnny Damon, but Posada will get to first. Crutchett gets a sign from Smith. Here's Cano, 3 for 3. Had a great game today. Grounded to Tomei. Tomei gets it, swivels. Over to Jeter. Jeter, athletically up in the air over the first. Got him. 2 men out. Double play. Derek Jeter may not be the best shortstop in the world, but he sure does make it look pretty. Here is Tino Martinez. The 1-2. Struck him out. Crutchett. So, after 8 innings, Crystal Lake still leads 6-3. Will we see Edmonton pull it back? At the plate, Derek Jeter. 0 for 3. Gibson on the mound. This will be his second game today. We did a game earlier on with Bob Gibson. But actually, he's not going to face Jeter as Michael Cudyer, if I can say it right, at the plate. And he's blooped it to right center over Cano's head. Base hit. Michael Cudyer, I think it is. Is that right? Anyway, here is Johnny Damon, 1 for 3. Johnny can make things happen. I remember watching the film Moneyball and they talked about Johnny Damon. And was he worth it or not? Excellent player. Here's the 2-0. Damon swings. High chopper. Trammell has a chance for 2. No, they go for 1. Martinez makes the play at first. And there's 1 out. Cudyer is at second. And now we have Ramirez at the plate. Only 1 out. Edmonton can't come back. Gibson with the pitch. Fastball. Ground to Martinez, who will flip it to Bob Gibson. 2 away. Bob Gibson up to 126 pitches. 1 pitch away from a complete game. 1968. Bob Gibson hoping to anchor the Crystal Lake Killers this season. There's Charlie Garinger, Mr. Mechanical. Last chance for Edmonton. Cudyer at third. Gibson gets a sign from Posada. Everybody's set. The 1-0 fastball. And that's rifled up the middle by Garinger. And Cudyer will score, and Garinger will motor to second. Not out of it yet. 6-4. And the tying run at the plate. And it's the ever reliable, ever consistent, ever fantastic Sherry McGee. Gibson, is he going to stay out there? He does. Everybody's ready again. The crowd on their feet. Can the Killers close it down? Or can Jeff Hunter's Edmonton have the testicular fortitude to carry this through? The 2-0. McGee pops it up, and that should do it. Trouble behind third, and he makes the catch. Good game. The Killers 6. Edmonton 4. Oops, there it is. Quick look at the scorecards. Forgot that Jose Rios started that game. Kept them in contention for quite a while, but he drops to 0-2. Bob Gibson goes to 2-1. Had his stuff today, it said. I do like the way Ken Griffey's shaping up now. He's been in the league for a while, but he's been nursed through. He's been developed and waited until he got to his prime years. And Crystal Lake have slipped him in. It's going to be a tight division. Let's see what else we got. We got room for my David Lando. Here we go. So there's the league table at the moment as it stands. Let's have a look on the 19th. There's plenty of meat on the bones, because we don't have to do every game. There's my hapless Red Bull. This is the worst start I think we've ever had. So I want to do David's game, and then we'll look for Chico's game maybe another time. I know they're due, and I know Bernie, if you're listening, Chico's, I've got a game due. I want to do David's team. There it is. Bronx Lehigh. Does it get any better than that? Alright, so let's sim out the rest of this day, and I'll do to the 20th, and then shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Here we go. Manchester. Terrible. The Red Bulls, the glamorous Red Bulls, suffering. And so are the Lancaster, their rivals, who are doing much better. Yes, finally we get a damn win. Messina with the win. Vegas and San Francisco, I'd love to broadcast that one too. But there's only so many we can broadcast without getting tired. Vegas, they have a sharp team. San Francisco clearly have an amazing team. Let's do it. And Vegas pull off the victory. Got to see what happened here. Bueller got the win. Bunning got the loss. So they are beatable. Martinez went 2 for 3. Cepeda 1 for 4. Stanley Mamucio 2 for 5 and 2 RBIs. Teddy Ballgame had a hit. Hagerstown versus the Union Stewards, one of the favorites. The Union Stewards have not started very well. And the Union Stewards take a loss to Dwayne Martz's now, it was Dwayne's team. Hagerstown's 10-8. As Union Stewards take a loss, it's early in the season. Mike, you want to check this guy out rough. He did play in real life. He did pitch. But I don't think you really mean to have him as your pitcher. But just check that when your next manager file. Little tip. Chico's amazing. Chico's is due a broadcast. We'll fix that. 2-3, they lose to Amazings. Florence versus Washington. The Washington Clowns, baby. Against the Florence Firebirds. And the Firebirds upset the Clowns. Don Sutton gets the win. Mace gets the loss. Perez gets his 4th home run of the season. Second part of this doubleheader, Edmonton, who lost to Crystal Lake. Here we go again. Here they go again. Crystal Lake comes out on top. Gordon, as long as Flash Gordon, gets the win. Tom Flash Gordon beats my recommendation. Gary Peters 0 for 2. Wade Boggs with his 3rd home run of the season. And we get down to where the broadcast is going to be today. We're going to see Brett Saberhagen going. Yeah, and in the meantime, just to showcase the Bronx, who are a contending team, or will be. They're only 2.5 back. Again, Les Soto's play, Manchester-Lancaster. Manchester, come on, baby. Roll them dice. There we go. Tim Hudson with the victory. Soto? Juan Soto, 4 for 4. Yeah, baby, that's why he's got that big old contract. Yeah, Mario Soto. Yes, Jeff was saying it doesn't. What's that? Doesn't have much talent when you have. Yeah, Bob Gibson's hard to beat, isn't he? Hagerstown Union Stewards trying to stay in it. I mean, it's early. What am I saying? Staying in it. Off to a cranky old start, Mike's team. 7-5. Some teams have really started badly, like Manchester started badly, Lehigh. But it's a loaded league, folks. Hall of Famers, great Hall of Famers, Hall of Very Goods, one-hit wonders. And it's 8th season. Chico's amazing. Chico's maintain. And they will be a threat. I hope Bernie does do it. The next one. Hadley Lake, Carolina. Everybody's favorite team, Hadley Lake. Going against the new boy, Sandoval. Looks like he's been earmarked for that one. And Hadley Lake wins behind Babe Adams, getting his 1st win after his big trade. Florence versus Washington. The Washington Clowns, baby. The Clowns clown the Florence Firebirds. Behind Shockey, 3-1. Drysdale, 1-2. Drysdale, very overrated, in my opinion. 6 home runs. 6 home run for Doyle. Beantown, get up, boys and girls. The boys from Beantown are coming to your town. Up against St. Louis. St. Louis puts the hammer down and lets everyone know who's boss. 7-3. Pete Alexander, 3-1 win over Hippo Vaughan, I think that is. And McGriff with his 2nd home run of the season. Here's my pick for this half of the league. Philadelphia, midlife crisis, the genius, I call him, against Cleveland. Here you go, 10-1. He's slowly, look at his team on paper. Doesn't look like much. He gets a tune out of his team. 10-1. Andy Pettit with the win. Walsh with the loss. Chase Utley, the metronome, 2 home runs. We will do Lehigh Bronx as our game, so hang in there, get some refreshment. We are coming back for that one. Vegas versus San Francisco, and San Francisco take the loss as Vegas, Bernie Strum, and his team, and his the way he's plotted that team mechanically and put it together, it's built a Frankenstein. It's a 6-4 victory over San Francisco. Watch out for Bernie Strum, whose team now leads that division. And now we come down to, before we do our game, Edmonton Crystal Lake wrapping up that series, I think. Who gets the final punch in, and it's Crystal Lake. Behind Nolan Ryan, 1-0. Crockett gets the loss. Barry Bonds, his 2nd home run. So, ladies and gents, if you're still hanging in there, this is the final game of today's broadcast from me. Bernie may do some, Steve may do some more. Lehigh versus at the Bronx. Coming up next on this channel. That's when I run out of juice. Here we go, Lehigh at the Bronx. We will go through this. The Lehigh team, for those who don't know, they are the team with the most championships. They've won 2. They've been in 3 World Series. A perennial contender. And they are going up against Bronx. Welcome back, everybody. This is MV, last of a marathon of games I think I've done today. I know how Bernie felt yesterday. I split them up. I think I did 2 this morning. I've done 3 this evening, I think. I can't remember now. You can get into a real whole haze. I've lost one pair of glasses while looking for the other one. Real chaos here in MV studio. Here we go. 2 big teams. 2 ex-champions. It's an honor and a pleasure to introduce you to the Lehigh Lizards and the Bronx Bombers, who have gone through more name changes than I've changed underwear. Here we go. Play ball. We're playing at 88 Royal Stadium. Both teams made the playoffs last season. The Bronx as Chicago, that was their name then, the Chicago Corned Owls. And they were the Firebirds before that, and God knows what else. But David Lando has stayed consistent. He is himself still the GM. Let's take a look at who's in the field. Behind the plate, Bob O'Farrell. At first base, Anthony Rizzo. At second, Joe Gordon. At shortstop, he's excellent Lou Boudreau. Third base, Miguel Cabrera's got a funny career change around they've done with him. In left field, Joe Medwick. In center field, Dodi Paskert. Never heard of this guy. This is the beauty of this league. And Aaron Judge in right field. He learned so much. I don't know who Bob O'Farrell is either, but there he is. Here he's at. On the mound, Brett Saberhagen in one of his uneven years. You know, he has that even, uneven, or great, look great. This is not one of his great ones, to put it that way. But still a good one, all the same. Here we go. Leading off for Lehigh Lizards, Bobby Abreu. Here's the 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's George Brett, very high on George Brett. Now, Brett's been in the league a long time. That's a rope to right center. Oh, he gets away from Aaron Judge. Paskert has to find it. And Brett will go to second. Now, what year George Brett this is? I don't think this is peak. Yes, 1985 George Brett. And I think he's getting older. He's on second. Here's the Giambino, Jason Giambi at the plate. Saberhagen pitches, shallow fly ball to right field. Aaron Judge makes the catch. Both these teams looking to contend. The Bombers have been written off. Why, I do not know. And Lehigh after a terrible start. Well, not the best start, but it's early. The 2-2. McCovey with a line drive. That's what McCovey does. Brett around third. And it's 1-0 Lehigh. As a double for Willie McCovey. And now it's Willie Mays, another guy who's been here from the beginning. Again, had one of those career turnarounds where they made him younger because he drafted him again. Here's Willie Mays. 2-1 count. Mays swings. This one lifted way up to right field. Judge has got enough time. Goes back and makes the catch. So here we go, leading off the bottom of the first, Frank Chance. Tinker to effort to chance, Frank Chance. Here we go, little 2-2, and he's hit in the midsection by Rube Waddell. That's what those Lizards do. They are quite frankly the most unpopular team in the league. The complete antithesis of the Red Bolts. Whenever the Red Bolts are, the Lehigh is the exact opposite. Joe Maris behind the plate. Let's have a look at them. William McCovey at first. Nick Punto at second. Ozzie Smith, who's won 3 championships, I think. 1 with the Red Bolts and 2 with Lehigh. He's been in the league since season 1. It's nice. It's always good when you see those season 1 guys still in the league. And at third, George Brett, who's also been in the league since the beginning, I think. Fred Nicholson in left. Willie Mays in center, and Bobby Abreu in right field. Here we go. Rube Waddell, the crazy Will Waddell, on the mound. Let's get through this. Boudreau. Mal can handle it. That's a pass ball. And it says Mal looks a little tired. Note to self. There's Waddell to Boudreau. Boudreau to bunt. And Punto will take it, but Boudreau is out. It's Joe Medwick. up and tight, and he'll walk. And Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. 2 away. Bottom of the first. Score 1-0 Lehigh. Paskert. Swing and a miss. So Rube Waddell does what Rube Waddell does. As we come to the top of the second inning, Fred Nicholson, I'm sure, was on Lancaster's team. That's a base hit to right field. Judge misplays it. And Nicholson will go all the way to third. Safe. Poor play. Saberhagen pitches to Mouser. Towering fly ball to Medwick. And that should score Nicholson. Medwick doesn't have a big arm. And Lehigh goes ahead 2-0. The throw home. He's safe. Punto at the plate for Lehigh. Back up the middle. Joe Gordon to his right. Over to Rizzo. There's Ozzie Smith. The Wizard swings. Roll it to Rizzo at first. Got him. So Waddell on the mound and leading off the bottom of the second inning, Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2 popped up to first. Key game here early in the season. Lehigh always finishes well, always does well. The Bronx always fighting. Joe Gordon, curveball, cuts! Swing and a miss on the curveball from Waddell. We may be seeing a good one from Rube today. Strike 3 with a changeup. So Rube, fastball, changeup, curveball, off the mound, looking good. He's dealing. Bobby Abreu, top of the third. Abreu. To short, Boudreau on the bounce. Oh, he's safe. Bobby Abreu beat the throw. I thought he didn't, but he did. Rizzo's not happy with that one, but he's called safe. There's George Brett now at the plate. 1-for-1 to throw to first. Abreu is safe. Brett Saberhagen on the mound. Sets and deals. Ground up the middle. Joe Gordon behind Boudreau to Rizzo. Double play. Double play. Is that Joe Flash Gordon? And we come to Jason Giambi. Strides up now. The Giambino has 4 home runs on an early season here in the month of April. Grounded to Joe Gordon. And that's easily over to Rizzo. 1-2-3. Lehigh go down. Waddell on the mound. We getting some fancy stuff from Rube. There's Bobo Farrell. Cutter cuts. Weak roller to short. This could be tight. Smith gets it over there. 1 away. The Wizards still at 10. What value for money. I should never have let him go from the Red Bolts. There's a pitch. Strike 3 call. Rube Waddell racking up the K's. That's a 5th strikeout. Waddell. Just a 1-1. Grounded. Smith on the bounce. To McCovey. And that's it. Easy. 1-2-3 for Rube Waddell. Lehigh 2, the Bombers 2. Bombers nothing. Brett Saberhagen's got his work cut out today. Here's Willie McCovey. 1-for-1. Swings. Popped up in the air. I never liked Willie McCovey for whatever reason in this league. Or Cepeda for either reason. I'm not quite sure why. Here's McCovey. Grounded to Rizzo first. In Legends Sports Universe, the Giants, a team I actually follow. And I liked them in that game for some reason. Maybe because they play on the Lehigh Lizards. Probably why. Saberhagen with Willie Mays at the plate. The 0-2 fastball. And that's grounded to, let's see, Cabrera has it over to first. They're going to get Willie just in time. Miggy had a little bit of time to collect that one. 2 away. Fred Nicholson. Let's have a look. Fred Nicholson from 1920. sure he played for Lancaster. Here's the 1-0, 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit for Nicholson. It could be 2. And that's 2 as Medwick struggles in the corner. So double for Fred Nicholson. And Lehigh looking to get another run in. Joe Mara at the place. The tech said he was tired. Let's see what happens. And they walk him to get to Nick Punto. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Good move. Saberhagen. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Rube Waddell on the mound as Joe Medwick leads off. Big cheer for the crowd. Smash between 3rd and short. Base hit. So no hit has been broken up there. Hold on a minute. What has he done? He got thrown out. So he smashed it between 3rd and short. It looked like a base hit. Yes, they recorded it as a base hit. He took a look at 2nd. He tried for 2. And hopefully the chalkboard got that one quite right. But anyway, he's out of there. There's Aaron Judge. High. And Waddell walks him. Waddell didn't want too much of Judge. There's Dude Paskert. The 1-2 swings. Fly to center field. Willie Mays has it. And makes a basket catch. Nice pick up there by the text. So that was really nice to see that. So Judge at first. Rizzo at the plate. We are playing at Royal Stadium. This has a massive effect on home run hitters. Here's Waddell, fastball, deep fly ball to center field. Willie Mays on his bike, goes back and makes the catch. So, after 4 complete, Lehigh come to bat. Let's top off the 5th. The Wizard faces Saberhagen. Grounder up the middle, Boudreau to his left. Over to Rizzo, got him. There's Bobby Abreu. He swings, line drive between 3rd and short. Medwick has it. So Lehigh doing well here. Here's Brett, 1 for 2. Brett swings up the middle. Base hit, this could be a double. No, Lehigh will keep to, Brett will keep to a single. There's Giambi, iron inside. Bases loaded for the Lizards. This is our first look at the Bombers. Saberhagen just composes himself. Willie McCovey at the plate. No, Farrell will talk to him as well. Sense that. There's a cutter. And McCovey. Is that foul? No, it's in. It's in play. Abreu will score. Brett will score. Oh, they broke it wide open here. And McCovey with a triple, as Beatles would say. This one could get out of hand, folks. Mays, 0 for 2. Deep fly ball in the right center field. This one's going back. Paskert has it. 2 away. A run scores McCovey. It's 6-0 Lehigh. Wow. Here's Nicholson, 2 for 2. It's a rope to right center field. Base hit. And Nicholson is safe at 2nd. Joe Mara at the plate. Saberhagen, the 2-2. Swung and a missed. And he gets out of it, but the score is 6-0. Lehigh, bottom of the 5th. Here's Joe Gordon. Deep fly ball in the right field line. Abreu with the catch in right field. Waddell kicks and fires. Breaking ball below the belt. He got Miggy out. 6 strikeouts for Rube Waddell as Bob O'Farrell comes to the plate. Curveball from Waddell. Grounded to 3rd. Brett has it. Has he got time to get Farrell? He does. He gets O'Farrell. End of that. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. No, the top of the 6th. As Punto will lead off for Lehigh. 0-2. swings, grounded to first. Gordon over to Rizzo, gets him. Ozzie Smith 0 for 2. Floating rope to right center and a base hit to left center. And that's going to be a double as Ozzie Smith slides in. We are seeing the Lehigh Lizards, one of the favorites to win it all. The experienced owner in Steve Tate. All these photos are done by Steve Tate. I think he's released them in the forums. You want to get in touch with this league, about this league, speak to Steve. Abreu swings. Chopper back to the mound. Saberhagen over to Rizzo. Got him, but another runner goes to third, and that's Ozzie Smith. George Brett, 2 for 3. This is 85, George Brett. Here we go. There's a 3-2 to Brett. Ground ball. Cabrera. Always an accident waiting to happen to third. Over to first. Brett is safe. And that's what happens when you play Miguel Cabrera at third. It's a war, a continual war. And there we go. So we got Jason Giambi 0 for 2 at the plate. Saberhagen struggling, still in there. What is David doing? David, what have you done? Here is an in-joke. Here we are, 3-0, 86 miles per hour, just inside. And Giambi was taking all the way. 2 men on for the Lizards. Willie McCovey, and still David refuses to take Saberhagen out of there. He's letting him take his lumps. Finally, here comes the reliever, Lucas Lucic. Luch. I can't pronounce it, so bugger it. Lucas Luch. Can someone help me out here, folks? A lefty, southpaw. Luch. Lucas Luch comes in from 2021. 34 years old, southpaw. And Willie McCovey steps up. And that's a 77 miles an hour curveball. That's hit by McCovey. Brett will score. This is a shellacking. I will give the team the honor of playing all the way through. It's embarrassing when your team gets fast-forwarded. It's embarrassing, David. So, but I won't do that. Here's the 3-2. Way outside. And Luch, if you can pronounce it that way, is in trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out, 2 out. Fred Nicholson with 3 hits at the plate. The 1-2, curveball. Nicholson rips it, and he gets it to Boudreau, who has time, to Joe Gordon. So ends it. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Any chance of redemption here for Bronx? This one hit high to right field. Abreu has it. 1 away. Lou Boudreau steps up. He's 0 for 1. That's hit straight to McCovey at first, who steps on the bag. 2 away. Bottom of the 6th. Score is 8-0 Lehigh. The visitors have come in here and killed them with Rube Waddell pitching a 1-hitter at the moment. Here is Joe Medwick. Waddell kicks and fires outside. He will walk him. A 2-out walk. He doesn't like it. Here's Aaron Judge. He's not had much to do with Judge today. Judge waits. Here is the pitch. The full count. Ball low. He stayed careful. And Judge walks to first. 2 men on for the Bronx. Keep one in St. Chicago. There's Pascal. Mauer would talk to Waddell. Waddell tells him to go away. He's good. The 1-2, grounded to Brett at third. That should be an easy out, whichever way they choose it. Brett to McCovey. They get Pascal. So we go to the top of the 7th. Luch on the mound. And here's Joe Mauer. Breaking ball. And that's a roller to Rizzo, who will take it to first. Joe Mauer, his 2nd time in the league. Punto at the plate. I don't know who Nick Punto is. Cuts, simple grounds is short. But Dro has time. Oh, but Rizzo, that's 2 away. Lehigh always put together a competitive team. So does David. But we've never seen the David from season 3. That team was awesome. We got some all-time teams in that one. We have an encyclopedia somewhere. If only Mike would share it a bit more. But no, Mike's done a great job, and we have all of these stats lined up somewhere. Here's Ozzie Smith. He swings. Ground ball to third. And short, Bedreau, bouncing ball. Over the first. And a bad throw. And Ozzie Smith will go all the way to second. He's going all wrong for Bronx. I keep hesitating because it used to be Chicago. But it's called the Bronx, and I'm having problems with that. David, change it back to Chicago. So Lou Boudreau makes his 4th error of the season. Reliable shortstop. Age 30 years old, making a error. Luch looks in as Bobby Abreu comes to the plate. The 0-2, shallow fly ball to left center field. Paskert comes towards it and makes the catch to retire the side. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 7th. It's a blowout here. I don't like fast forwarding it. Let it just play itself out. So Waddell on the mound. There's Rizzo. There's the 0-1. Easy pop up to Punto. That didn't look like a pop. It's a hop to Punto. And he gets Rizzo. Joe Gordon, fastball, swings. Waddell has it over to McCovey. Rube Waddell's pitched outstandingly well today. 2 away. Here's Miguel Cabrera. Iron outside, so hopefully Bernie will do one later or tomorrow. As we keep marching on, we tend to have week turnaround for the month. If that makes sense. 0-2 pitch, fly ball to right center field. Willie Mays, easy, like Sunday morning, makes that catch. 7 complete. Lehigh 8. Bombers nothing. Most of the fans here now start to head towards the exits. As Luch pitches, Brett swings. Fly ball to right center. That one is gone. Home run for George Brett. Home run for George Brett. So here it is. Definitely over, folks. I'm trying to spare my friend the ignominy of going through. And do you know what? It's worse this way. So one more pitch. Let's see what happens. Aroldis Chapman coming in. Interesting. And Jambi at the plate. Struck him out straight away. So Aroldis coming in. Maybe at the wrong situation, but here he is. Outside. He witnesses a walk. There's Willie Mays. There's Chapman swings. Slow roll to third. Cabrera was an adventure. He hops before him. And he's not going to make the play. So there we go. That war continues at third base. Miguel Cabrera. Fred Nicholson, 3 for 4 today. If O'Farrell talks to Chapman, maybe they'll just throw it at the hitter. Missed inside, so here we go. Oh my God, this is a meltdown. Early season meltdown here for the Bombers. Reminds me of the Bolts in the playoff. Iron away, who walks him. And this, folks, is going to help me to wrap this up. Let's see what happens anyway. Punto at the plate. Cuts. Up the middle. Joe Gordon can't do it, but Bedreau to Gordon. Another run scores. 11-0. Good Lord. Just going to get through the inning and call it a day. Hendricks coming into pitch. As Ozzie Smith waits. The 1-2. He misses. And that is the end of that. I'm not going to do it from here, so what we're going to do is just end the game. Spare my friend David any more blushes. And the game... I thought I zoomed it. Let's just get to the zoom. And wrap this stream up. Bedreau cuts. sure what Frank Chance is doing there. Come on. I tried to zoom it, folks, but it didn't zoom. As this game is over, Lehigh are smashing Chicago. I've got it probably on quick spectator mode, but I didn't mean to. 7 walks on the day for Rube Waddell. Hold on a minute. Is there a comeback here? Rizzo swings. Punto to Makovi. I got him. Trying to get the game to end, but it's did I press escape? It's just going to play itself out. Let's just make it do so. But Pedro, this is a big shellacking here. I'll just let it play itself out. Giambi 0 for 3 today. He hasn't cashed in today. So Liam Hendricks on the mound for Chicago. The score is 11-1. We're in the 9th inning. Joe Gordon 0 for 3 as Waddell does a complete game and strikes out yet another guy. O'Farrell base hit. So Waddell, although he's completing the game, it looks like, he has definitely worn himself out. It's the 9th inning, light rain. Chance swings and misses. That should do it. The Lehigh Lizards win 11-1 over the Bombers. We just zoomed out the last 2 innings there because it was out of hand. So I'm sure David just washed that away, and that's just going over. Waddell, 9 innings, three hits, 1 earned run in an excellent performance. Brett Saberhagen tried to live with him and did so for a while. And then it all went awry in the 5th inning. So Brett Saberhagen takes a loss. So that brings my stream to an end. I want to thank a lot of people because a lot of people came in. Bernie or Steve will pick it up from here. Let's just make this the 21st. So I did the 20th, which was just showing that game, which we just did, Lehigh in the Bronx. Bernie, you'll pick it up on the 21st, or Steve, or whoever. We've got a couple of days left, and we've got a couple of days, a week and a half. Week and a bit left of the month. It's been a terrible month for the likes of my team, which have been shocking. This is not a Red Bolt start. We'll be having investigations and recriminations all weekend, the rest of the week. What went wrong for the Red Bolts? It's early. No panic. Don't panic. So Vegas off to a good start. San Francisco off to a great start. St. Louis off to their normal dominant start. And Beantown up there as well. So before I hand over, just say thanks to everybody for coming in. I know you have to put on my British accent that sways into some pseudo-American. But just really appreciate it. I now know how to say Joey Vado instead of Joey Voto. So, Slash Deep, well done today for coming in and supporting, as always. Jeff, my main man, Jeff. Carlos Yaz, loving to see Carlos. David Lando, sorry about that, David. Oh, there we go. So it's Cud Dyer, that's it. Michael Cud Dyer, lovely. Dr. Fred Pescatori. Never heard of you, Dr. Fred Pescatori, but thank you for coming in today. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Carlos Yas, Big Blue, Steve Tate. I'm sure you'll be loitering around somewhere. Jamie, anyone else that comes in later on today. Thank you, Mark, as always. Mark is always here. Midlife, you may see this later. But thanks again on behalf of the Field of Dreams League. Take care. Look out for Bernie Strom's broadcast. Look out for mine. Every week we do them. You're welcome, Carlos. And we shall see you. Let's see who's going to win Season 8. Will it be the San Francisco Nooch's San Francisco team? But I think Slashed, Jeff, and Jamie, and Mike, and Bernie are all going to have something to say. The Naturals and the Rain Delay, those 2 divisions are going to be hard to beat anybody. Beantown should walk away with the Sandlot. My pick is Philadelphia for the Moneyball. All right, from me,